Well, finally the day has arrived. We are here at Pebble Beach on the morning of the Pebble Beach Tour d'Elegance. Sean, it's a privilege to be here. We've brought 3 fabulous cars. We brought the McLaren MP44 of Alain Prost. That is going to be in the F1, the 75th anniversary class. We have the wonderful Porsche Speedster here, which is the most original speedster on the planet. And behind me, we have what I think is a most gorgeous Rolls-Royce Phantom 1. It's been bodied by Brewster. It's an Ascot Phaeton, and we have 3 cars that really we are going to enjoy showing, aren't we?
Yes, yeah. Like Nick said, you know, the tour really is what starts Pebble Beach Car Week, starts the Concours. You get to see all the cars that are competing, most of the cars that are competing, I should say. And it is just fabulous to see our 2 cars together and see everyone that's come out. And yeah, I think for me, one of the most special things to see is Fritz's Bugatti, as you know.
You know that car intimately now,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so we just drove across the country, which there's going to be more videos to come on our channel. But I'm so used to seeing that car filthy, oil over it, dirty, and it's been cleaned up. The front bumper has been put back on.
Good,
so,
yeah.
A lot of really cool things to see
Well,
there.
you did a wonderful job looking after Fritz and bringing it here. The relationship that we, I think, have built, I hope that we've built between Pebble Beach Concours and the Audrain Newport Concours, East Coast to West Coast, you traversed the road 3,600 odd miles to get here. What a feat, what a feat.
And it's also amazing to see some cars. I'm not going to have any spoilers, but there's cars here that we're going to also see at our show.
We are. In fact, yes, there's a wonderful 300 SL Roadster, which I was just talking to the owner. He's coming to us in October, and a number of other cars are going to be here as well.
Yeah.
It's the most exciting day, and
we're going to take the cars out, and you know what I love about this is that you get to see the cars moving, and I think for all of us car enthusiasts, that's what it's all about, is actually, you know, there's one thing to see them compete on the lawn, but really seeing them moving, seeing them breathing, not only modern Porsches or Rolls Royces, but you're going to see cars from the turn of the century going. Yeah. You're going to see cars that, race cars, you're going to see everything on the road, and it is just one of the most special parts of the week, and we're going to continue documenting the week and what it entails to show 3 cars, what it's like to drive on the tour, and of course, you know, you're going to see all that in this video and more videos to come.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to the drive. It's about 70 miles. The sun will come out. It's a little misty at the moment, but no, we're in for a wonderful day. The cars are going to look good, and they're going to sound good, and they're going to smell fabulous. Really looking forward to it. Come and watch the rest of it on our YouTube channel.
Well, I think it's appropriate that we're following Fritz in a red car.
Right, so we're on the tour. We're driving our 1955 356 Speedster, and we just so happened to get placed right behind Fritz in the 1936 Type 57 Adelante, and we just so happened to be right behind him again, which worked out perfectly.
It's a familiar sight.
It's a familiar sight. I feel like I know his mannerisms when he's driving the car now too, so it's funny to see. But we're here on the beautiful tour going to Big Sur in this incredible preservation Speedster, adding some miles to it, which is always a good thing. And this is one of the highlights of the year for me, is being out here in Pebble Beach, and of course starting with the tour, the official start to the Pebble Beach Concours week, and it's just magnificent. All the cars that have shown up and all the cars that are on the road, which is where they should be. They should be driven, and this
Absolutely.
is a great way to do it.
Well, it's just ridiculous. You know, we're driving along, and to see all the people that have posted up for the day, and they have picnics, and they've set up, and they're here to watch all the cars go by, and it's just so nice to see all the people who are like right here. The view is incredible. They're enthusiastic, and it's also the car spotting that can be done from the driver's seat and the passenger seat of the tour cars is also exciting because there's beautiful stuff that is parked on the side of the road. I know when we get to the end, there's usually that hypercar party of all the cars that are down there as well. And it's so cool. It doesn't matter what type of car that you like or you're into. At Monterey or at Pebble Beach Car Week, you see everything.
Yeah.
It's just
a celebration
so
of all cars. And like you were saying, the enthusiasm, everyone can feel it. It's, the Super Bowl for car enthusiasts and for people who show cars. This is really the event.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's quite fun, and the privilege that we get to drive always is just ridiculous. Being able to drive in the tour is a huge privilege, and our Rolls Royce is right behind us, 1929 Phantom 1. Last year we were in the Miura.
We were.
This year we have an open top, so we got some fresh air.
It's a different experience. It's a different experience, and I think
all the different climate, you get all the different temperatures, smells, everything.
It's so exciting being up here, and Ben and I did a drive the other day, and I'm so jealous of the roads that they have here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just so incredible. These long sweeping turns, and then it gets a little bit more technical once we get up into the higher part of the mountain. But it's another. I think you and I have said this probably 4 or 5 times already this year. Another pinch me moment.
Yeah, exactly. It really is.
So when we were parked before the start of the tour this morning, I saw that there was a couple people that would walk around the Speedster, and then when they saw the 1600 Super badge, they would get pretty excited about that.
Right.
Can you explain a little bit why this car is so special? Also, it being all original, less than 11,000 miles.
Yeah, absolutely.
So why is that? So why is it so special?
Speedster, right? So this is a 1955/56 Speedster. It's a transitional model. What that means is this is what's called a pre-A body. So that's cars prior to 1956. And around October of 1955, Porsche announced that they're going to come out with a more powerful engine, which is the 1600 Super, which added additional horsepower, about 75 horsepower, with a little bit larger carburetors, a more aggressive cam, a few other things that they did to the car, give it more power. And when this car was ordered, when Nick Begovic ordered this car, he ordered his Speedster with a 1600 Super engine, which was rare in of itself because the 1600 Super was the most expensive engine at the time in the least expensive body. So he had the foresight, because now everyone wants a Speedster, right? So he had the foresight to see putting the most powerful engine in this body. So in this transition model, Porsche actually had additional bodies, pre-A bodies, which is what this is, and they used the pre-A body and put a 1600 Super engine in it. So it's a very unique combination. Probably, we don't know exactly how many were made, but I would say less than 20.
Wow.
With this combination, specifically because it's a Speedster. And on top of that, on top of the rarity of the car's configuration, of course, it's arguably the most original Speedster on the planet. It's a 10.5 or 10,600 mile car. Nick Begovic essentially put it away in 1968. We have all the notes.
It was gone for a long time.
He never really drove it since, and we have on file that when he put it away in 1968, it had 10,300 and something miles, and now it has 10,600 miles. So we've put about 400 or so miles on it.
Incredible.
And the engine's never been out. Everything is as it was as it left the factory. A lot of little details on the car. The original tires from the factory,
which we're not using now.
Yeah, we have on the original wheels. We have a driving set of wheels that we use when we drive the car.
But we'll show the car with the original
Absolutely.
tires.
So on Sunday at the show, those will go on the car. So a lot of very little details on this car that has preserved over time, markings, all these things, and of course just the way it drives.
The original, that's the original registration.
Original registration
on the steering column. Yeah, incredible.
So, very cool details, and just the fact that he had that foresight to see that this was going to be the model to have in the future, the collectible model, putting the most expensive, most powerful engine in it.
If the Boxster Spider RS didn't exist, it would kind of be like taking a 718 and putting a GT3 engine in it.
Yeah.
In today's standards, which is very cool.
And yeah, even by today's standards, this car is quick.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
It's not. A lot of people think they look at the car, and you know, they think, you know, that must be slow, must putz around. Fritz must putz around, but this thing gets up and goes. It's plenty of power for, you know, you think power to weight ratio, but it's very fun to drive.
It's also very much a momentum car as well.
Right.
It has the power to get there, but once you maintain that speed, especially in these sweepers, if we were alone, you could do this much quicker, I think.
And it holds the road so well. It really gives you that early Porsche feeling, and this car is just so dialed in. And the beautiful views, I mean, everything is so spectacular. It's a spectacular experience.
It really is.
I'm glad we're in an open top. It really gives you the full experience of, as I knock your hat.
I know.
It gives you the full experience of this drive and the tour and the surrounding beauty.
Well, it's just quintessential California. I feel like people think of California, they think of Highway 1, and last year when we did it in the Miura was a beautiful day, but I feel like today is an even more beautiful day than it was last year. Maybe because of the open top, but what an experience.
Okay, so we're here. It's Sunday at the 2025 Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, and we just got judged with our Porsche 356 Speedster, as well as our McLaren MP44 and the Rolls-Royce. I had the privilege of presenting our Speedster as well as the McLaren, and you always forget how in-depth the judging goes here at Pebble Beach, and it is really a great testament of your knowledge, your test of your knowledge, and you get to really go through the details of the car, unlike some other shows where it's more base level, but I really appreciate going through all the details of these cars because it's really what drives me crazy about our cars, especially the preservation class cars. It's always a pinch yourself moment when you come on the field and see all the cars on dawn patrol coming through. We were lucky enough to get first and second again this year. We came a little early, but again, why you got to do these things when it's the biggest event of the year. But some of the cars that you'll see on the lawn here today are just magnificent. Cars that you'll never see again, childhood dream cars, race cars, pre-war cars, preservation cars, wooden cars. This Hispana Souza that RM just restored is just absolutely mind-blowing. This Torpedo, all of wood. Antonio will show some B-roll of it. It is just absolutely breathtaking. I actually lost my breath when I saw it. I was looking around for it, and I turned and saw it, and I was, literally lost my breath.
And I have to say, I can breathe a sigh of relief. We went through the entire car. We went through its history, which is a fascinating history. The car was built in Springfield in Massachusetts, and it was delivered to its first owner in Pasadena. And when he took delivery, he realized that it came with side screens, and he wanted wind-up windows. So he took it to Murphy, and Murphy were in Pasadena, and they fitted the wind-up windows and the screen and other little accoutrements for the comfort of the passengers. What a happy coincidence that he lived in Pasadena, because this now makes this a very unique Rolls-Royce Phantom 1. So we've been through it. The judges, I hope they liked it. They said they did. They went through everything. Everything worked. The reverse light, the starter, we switched over magnetos. Everything went well. And I think they enjoyed the history and getting to know the car. And of course, we're really lucky that when we were restoring it with Automotive Restorations and Brian Oliver in Connecticut, they found the original leather and the original paint beneath the different paint layers and around the wood when they took it apart. So we were very, very lucky that we found the original green and the original green leather, which makes it such a great combination for this car, because very often you'll find a car with the original paint, you find the original paint in purple, and I don't want a purple car. But we have, I think, what is one of the nicest, most beautiful Rolls Royces. It's got sporty lines, it's a terribly nice line for Rolls Royce, and it's a very unusual Ascot Phaeton that we're very, very proud of. So we will be here for the rest of the morning. We will hear the results this afternoon. Fingers crossed, it's a tense moment. I'm quietly confident. I don't know, things happen. We'll see.
So we've made it back to Newport. The cars are back here safely.
Last time we saw these were on the lawn at Pebble Beach, the 18th fairway. So it was, it's nice to see them back.
Nice to see them back. It was our most successful Pebble weekend ever. 3 awards, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st in class. And Fritz, and you'll see a whole video on our journey with Fritz in the 1936 Bugatti going across the country from Audrain to Pebble. He came 2nd in class and a special award.
Yeah, so it was like 2 trips in one, all being one trip.
Yeah.
Because it was like the satisfaction of making it across the country, and of course having Fritz arrive to Pebble Beach at the lodge with his Bugatti. That was like winning Best in Show in of itself. And then of course we have the whole week at Pebble, and I think you did an amazing job capturing it, not only on film, but with photography. And like we said, we have that video, which we're excited to see.
That video is to come. And if you like videos like this, remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let us know what your favorite car journey or memory is in the comments below, and we'll catch you in the next video.